Okay. All right. So children, let me quickly tell you about the flow of the session. So first of all, you'll get to know your mentor. Then you'll see a short informative PPT. And then you'll see a virtual tour of the dashboard. And this will be followed by a question answer round. If you have a doubt, you can ask then. And then the actual demo will begin. Okay. So hope this flow is clear. Is it? Show me a thumbs up. All right. Okay. Very good. So Sharanya and Asing, I would request you to please switch on your cameras because we do not allow students without video in the class. Okay. So let me tell you that we have with us very seasoned, very experienced Sukamal sir, and he has, a passion for teaching. And he's been associated with us for quite some time now. And he loves to interact with kids like you. Okay. So now I would request, sir, to please introduce yourself to the children.
Thank you, ma'am. So good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to interact with all of you. So to begin with, a short intro about myself. I stay in Calcutta. My full name is Sukamal Chatterjee. I've been teaching students for the last 15 years, more than 15 years now. And I teach students from class 5 to 12. So I've been associated with Olympiad Success for quite some time, been taking classes for quite a few different batches. And now I'm with you.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Now, children, allow me to share my screen. Just a moment. Here it is. So I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
So a very warm welcome to each one of you to the Demo and Interaction Program for class 5 and 6 for non-routine mathematics. As you are already aware that Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation, and School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 important courses that really matter at this point of time in your life. And these 8 courses include mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. Here you get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12, one-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, PRMO. So you can meet our international rank holders for the year 2022-23 and for the year 2021-22. These are all brilliant kids, just like you. There's so many. And now the non-routine mathematics and overview. So let's take that. So as you might already be aware that non-routine mathematics is more than just learning standard ways to solve mathematical problems, right? So these problems are specifically those that need some type of creativity or conceptual clarity, or maybe they are having multiple ways for the same problem. So solving of multiple ways, right? So there is no immediate apparent strategy. There is no one direct method. So these words means that there is no just one direct method. There can be several ways of solving the same problem, right? So one person can think one way, the other person can think the other way for solving the same problem. Now, this non-routine mathematics course can help the students to complete in exams like NMTC, UN, RMO, and Aryabhatta. Okay, so what are the focus areas for non-routine mathematics? So let's see the focus areas in the syllabus. Number theory, then geometry and mensuration. Then we have algebra, combinatorics, probability, mathematical reasoning. Now classes will actually be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students delivered by Zoom, and your tutors are going to be very, very experienced. You've already met your mentor, right? Now you get 2 sessions per week on Saturdays and Sundays. On Saturdays, timing will be 5 to 6:15 p.m. And on Sunday, the timing will be 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. You can please note down these. And there will be 5 minutes of break in between the class. So this means 35 minutes of class with 5 minutes of break in between, and again followed by 35 minutes of class. The sessions would include a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. You get reading material and practice questions, which are available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success, for which Rajan sir will give very shortly a tour. And you also get free access to Olympiad Success platform so that you can practice topic-wise mock test for NMTC, Aryabhatta, and reasoning. I hope you've noted down information on this slide. Now the syllabus is available at this particular link, and fees can be paid by clicking on this particular link. All the important and relevant links have been pasted in the chat box and will again be pasted. Okay, so don't worry. The fees for this course is rupees 8,925, and this is going to be a 40-session course. So the fees includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, and access to Olympiad Success platform for NMTC, Aryabhatta, and logical reasoning. Now, all that you require for these classes is your physical and mental presence, and a laptop or desktop with good internet speed, and camera, because I've already told you that we do not allow students without video in the class, and headphones for better audio clarity. Now, preparation for Olympiad exams is slightly tougher than your regular school curriculum. So you need to spend at least 2 hours every day so that you can cope up with the curriculum. And of course, parental support is required at the back end. So in 2021-22, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad. And these students hailed from 35 plus countries. The live classes for this particular batch begins from Saturday, 27th May, 2023. That's all from my side. I hope you've noted down things worth noting. Now I would request Rajan sir to take this forward.
Sure, ma'am. Thanks for the presentation. There is one question in the chat box. How it is different from Olympiad course? I'm already taking Olympiad, so will it help me? Yeah, this is the curriculum of this course. It is very different from your Olympiad. Okay, so in Olympiad, the syllabus we have in grade 5-6, it consists of topics like fraction or like decimals. Okay, but in NRM course, what we are going to do, we will discuss all the advanced topics like geometry, number system, okay, probability, these kind of topics are there. And this particular course is for exams like Aryabhatta and PRMO, okay. So what the timing of Aryabhatta exam, that you need to check on their website. I'm not very sure about it. Okay, so before starting, let me share my screen. Let me give you the tour of Olympiad Success Dashboard, like what kind of content we will provide to you. Let me show you. I believe my screen is visible. So once you enroll with us, this is the website of Olympiad Success. You need to click on my account to access the content. Once you enroll with us, we will share the credentials, and with that particular credentials, you can log in to access the content. Let me show you. I'm logging with my credential for now. So this is the student profile, and all the content you will find here in the live classes. What you need to do, you need to choose a subject first. Let me log in with a different idea. I think I don't have content. This ID. So in the live classes, you will find all the content, but you need to choose a subject first. Okay, I think it is not added for me for now. Let me show mathematics. In a similar way, you can access for NRM once you enroll with us. So here you can see all the topics. Okay, let me choose circle. So for each and every topic, you will find reading material, practice question, and answer key here. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is the reading material we have. Okay. Similarly, we have practice question and answer key here, and you can check schedule also, like in which session, which topic we are going to cover. Let me show you. Like in session 1, we will cover this topic. although this is different schedule of, this is not a schedule of NRM, okay? And in the end, we will have super classes. In the super classes, we will discuss all previous year Olympiad questions. And like Monica ma'am mentioned, with this course, you will also get access to the topic-wise mock test for reasoning as well as for NRM that you can access here in the worksheets. So you need to choose the subject first. Okay. Let me choose mathematics just to show you. So here you can see all the topic-wise mock tests. Similarly, you can access for NRM also. Okay. And here in the performance tab, you can check the result. Detailed result view, you can check the result. Okay. So this is all about the dashboard and the content that you will get. Do anyone have any doubt or query, students, regarding this?
So Ansh is asking, is it for RMIC?
Yeah, actually the syllabus is quite similar. Okay, you can do one thing. You can check. I've posted the syllabus link in the chat box. Let me share again. I posted in the chat box. You can check the syllabus, the topics we are going to cover, and then you can check for the RMIC. Okay. Any other doubt or query, students?
Please feel free to ask. We'll be happy to answer. Type in the chat box in case you have a doubt. Urvija, Para, those who have joined later on, Athar, R.A. Sharanya, Ilamaran Ansh, A. Singh, anyone? Any doubt?
And do anyone have any doubt or query, students?
I think they don't have any doubt.
Ansh, are you asking about the exam that is conducted for Rashtriya Military Academy? Yes. Okay. No, the curriculum is different. See, in this NRM course, the course that we are going to do now, that is very different from that. Maybe some topics will coincide, but this is an advanced course. Okay. So the topics we are going to cover in this course, that is for PRMO. You can check PRMO and Aryabhat exam. We are going to cover that syllabus. For that particular exam, that Sainik School exam and RMC, you can join the regular Olympiad batch that we have. In that, we will cover those topics. Okay. Any other doubts, students? Okay.
So Sharanya is asking, when does Aryabhat exam happen?
You can check on their website. Okay. They will announce. You can check on their website.
Very nice, Ansh. Congratulations if you've got 4 Olympiad medals.
Students, any doubt or query related to the course or what we are going to like learn in this course? Any doubt or query?
So Ansh, actually it is MEDALS. No doubt.
Okay, let me ask some questions then. Can you tell me the days on which you have the classes? You can write in the chat box. Let's see who remember. The days on which you have the classes. Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Any other answer or is it correct? Saturday, Sunday. Correct. Correct. Saturday, Sunday is correct. And what are the class timings? Five to 6:15. Yes, correct. The class timing is 5 to 6:15 for Saturday only. For Sunday, it is 6:30 to 7:45. Okay. I think I got one question, sir. What we are going to do with this link? So, Arya, I have posted the links. You can check the syllabus for this course. Okay. The syllabus link is there. The Facebook page link is there. The YouTube channel link is there. Okay. So, if you have any doubt or query, our WhatsApp number is also there. You can message on that. So any doubt or query, students, or like shall we start with the session? Share the links again. Okay. Okay, I've posted again in the chat box. You can copy all the notes. Any
Alternate.
doubt, query?
What does that mean, Ansh? Can you please elaborate? What are you talking about? Alternate or regular? What? Are you asking about the class timings? Daily or not? The classes are on weekends, Saturday, Sundays.
Yeah.
What is alternate?
Class,
What
correct.
regular?
Class going to be on Saturday and Sunday. Although the timings are different. Saturday it is 5 p.m. and Sunday it is 6:30. Okay. We don't have daily classes.
Hope is it clear, Ansh? Okay, any other doubt?
Any doubt or query, students, or like we can start with the session? Yes. Okay. Okay, I think we can start with the session then. So over to you, Sukamal sir.
Thanks, Rajan. Okay, so I think one of the question that came out from all of you is, how different is this from the regular course, right? Or the regular Olympiad course. Let me give you a very simple example to start with, okay? And I think this example might help you answer that question. So can everyone see my screen? Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, fantastic. So there are 8 watermelons that you can see on my screen, right? And each watermelon has a number on it. And what you have to do, you have to select 3 of them to get a sum of 30. So you have to select 3 watermelons so that they add up to a total of 30. So let me see who gets it. Okay, Sharanya says sum of 3 odd can't be even, but I'm saying it can be even. And that is where it's different from the regular course. Athar properly, yes, you are right, but I'm saying it can be even. Now it is your turn to figure out how it can be even. So do you understand how different it is? Manit, it can be. When I tell the answer, you will understand. But first, focus on what you see on the screen. Focus on what you see on the screen and try to see if you can make a total of 30 out of 3 of the watermelons. Anyone? There are 3, I said, not 4. Not 3 plus 9 plus 15 plus 1. No, 3. You have to choose only 3. So whoever said that 3 odd numbers cannot add up to an even number is correct. But I am saying that you can still get a sum of 30 from these. I have already given you the clue. So odd plus odd is even. And even plus odd is odd. So if I add 3 odd, that means the first 2 will give me even, and then even plus odd will give me odd. So, okay, Manit got it. Manit, you are right. So, which means that from this basic idea of odd and even numbers, we understand that there cannot be 3 odd numbers. So I need to have 1 even number and 2 odd numbers. then only I can get even plus even, and that will give me an even. And 30 is even. So therefore, I need one even number and two odd numbers. Now, if you look at the watermelons, the watermelon which is showing you 9 is turned upside down. So the number on it is actually 6. So this is turned upside down. So the actual number here is 6. So therefore 6 plus 11 plus 13 gives you 30. So this is a very small example to show you a couple of things. One is, number one is you have to read the question very, very carefully. Most of us make mistakes because we don't read the question carefully. So don't react immediately. So you have to read the question, understand, think, and then react, right? So that is very important. The second thing is you have to, think differently for different kind of problems. Okay. Now, the reason why this course is called non-routine mathematics is because of two reasons. One is it's not going to be your regular routine syllabus, which you are following in your class 5 and 6, but it will definitely have a lot more stuff than that. And the second thing is that even for a simple problem like this, the method to solve it might be different than the way that you solve it in your regular class. Does that answer your question? Some of you were asking, how is it different? So does it answer that question? How is it different? How is it going to be different? Right? Okay. No, it's not reasoning. It's not reasoning. I'll give you examples. So this is definitely maths. And there is going to be mathematical reasoning, but there is going to be a lot more mathematics than mathematical reasoning. Okay. So let me elaborate on this. So let's say we are not going to have watermelon in maths. Of course we can have. It depends on what kind of question the paper setter decides to set, right? So he might give you a question on watermelon. He might give you a question on mangoes, right? So and mind you, this is just an example. So this was just an illustration of the fact that you need to understand a question and try to think in different ways, right? Let me give you another example. There are 9 dots, and you have to draw a line which passes through all the dots, but you cannot lift your pen from the paper. So for example, if I have 3 dots, I can draw a line like this without lifting my pen from the paper. If I have 4 dots, I can draw a line like this without lifting my pen from the paper, right? But there is a condition here. The condition is that you cannot lift your pen from the paper, and the lines should pass through all the dots, and you can't overlap. You're right. Okay. 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 So 3 down, 1 right, 3 up, 1 right, 3 down. No. So it is like this. So this is how you do it. So this is called thinking out of the box. Right? This is not regular stuff. So I did not join it, by drawing lines within the bounds of the 9 points. I went outside the bounds of the points and I came back and I then drew another line and then finally I got the 4th one, right? So this is again an example of something which you do not do in regular classes. So does it give you an idea of what kind of stuff we are going to deal with? Right? Let me give you a third example. Let me give you a third example. No, I did not say your method is wrong. I accept the fact that this can be done in different ways. But I'm giving an example not because, see, the solution is not important. What is important is the thinking process. What I want you to understand is the thinking process. Okay, now the third case or the third example. I have a box which has 9 squares in it. And I have the numbers 1 to 9, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, what you have to do is you have to place one number in each box without repetition. Place one number in each box without repetition. Now there's a condition in it. The condition is that the sum of each row will be equal to the sum of each column will be equal to the sum of each of the 2 diagonals. Right? So this is the condition. Now, once again, the question is about how you strategize and how you think and how you proceed. Okay. Now, you cannot do trial error. You have to proceed in such a way that you come up with the answer in one shot. Okay. So you have to come up with the answer in one shot and you have to tell me the reason for your answer. You have to tell me the reason how you went about doing it. Okay. So for those of you who know how to do it, well and good. Yes, this is a magic square, correct? For those of you who know how to do it, well and good. For those of you who do not know how to do it, I'm giving you a hint. So the total of these numbers 1 to 9, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Now, how do I calculate the total of these numbers? 1 plus 9 is 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. 3 plus 7 is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. So there are 4 10s and 1 5. So this comes out to be 45. So, so this is the total of all the numbers inside the boxes. Now, the total of the 3 rows have to be equal. Therefore, each of the rows have to be equal to 45 by 3, which is 15. And the sum of the columns also has to be 15. And therefore, the sum of the diagonals also has to be 15. So therefore, this means that I need 8 combinations of 15. And 15 is an odd number. So I need odd plus odd plus odd. This can give me a 15, or even plus even plus odd. This will give me a 15. So now between 1 to 9, I have 2, 4, 6, and 8. These are my even numbers. And 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are my odd numbers. So that means I need to have even, odd. There are 4 even numbers. So I need to have 2 combinations of this. So if I have 2 combinations of this, then I will get 2 odd numbers here, and I'll be left with 3 odd numbers. So 1 combination of this. So which means the combinations that I will need for even, odd and odd can be done like this. So I can have 1, 9, 5. That gives me 15. Then I can have 1, 8, 6. That gives me 15. Then I can have, now I cannot have anything else. 177 will not work because I cannot have any repetition. Then I can have 2, 9, 4. That gives me 15. 2, 8, 5. That gives me 15. And 2, 7, 6. That gives me 15. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 3 more combinations. Then I can have 3. And what else? 8, 4. That gives me 15. 3, 7, 5. That gives me 15. And what else? 4, 6, and 5. So these are the 8 combinations that gives you 15. And now you have to see how you fit in those 8 combinations into the boxes. So to do that, you can see that the number which will come here will appear in 1, 2, 3, 4 combinations. So now I have to check which is the number which is appearing in 4 combinations. And that number is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore, I can straight away put the number 5 in the middle box. Similarly, I can see that the number which will come here will appear in 1, 2, 2 combinations. So which are the numbers which are appearing in 2 combinations? They are the odd numbers. 1, then you have 3, then you have 7, and then you have 9. So therefore, I know that 1, 3, 7, 9 will appear in these places. So I can start with any one. I can put 1 here. So 1 plus 5 is 6, and then 9 should come here. So therefore, I can put 3 here. 3 plus 5 is 8, so 7 will come here. And then I'm left with 2, 4, 6, 8. So I can put 2 here. So 2 plus, sorry, not here. I have 1. So I can put 2 here. So 2 plus 7 is 9. So 6 will come here. 6 plus 5 is 11. So 4 comes here. 4 plus 3 is 7. 8 comes here. So this is an example again of solving a problem using the method of combinations. Okay. So I've given you 3 examples of cases. 4 plus 1 plus 2. Where did I do 4 plus 1 plus 2? Oh, you're right. You are right. I have to change this. So I have 3, 5, 7, 9, 5, 1. So I have 2, 4, 6, and 8. So let me start with 8. So if I put 8 in one of the boxes, 8 plus 1, 9, 9 and 6 is 15. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 and 4 is 15. This is 15. This is 2. So you start with 8. You get all of them. Thank you. Okay. Eight is not equal to 9. 8 is not equal to 9. 8, 1, 6, 3, 5, 7, 4, 9, 2. Right? So again, what I'm trying to show is it is not about the answer. The answer you will get if you follow the process. If you follow the process, you will get the answer. But what is more important is the method, the process that you are following. Okay. I'll give you one more example. I want to multiply two numbers, 86 into 97. But the condition is I cannot do this. This is not permissible. Neither can I use the calculator. Can I do this? How many of you know how to do this? You can just type yes in the box. Okay. Om says he knows it. Aishani says she knows it. No, you can't do in abacus. Para says he knows it. Okay. So the method to do this is, how far is 86 from 100? It is 14 less than 100. How far is 97 from 100? It is 3 less than 100. So, therefore, I can cross add any one of the pairs. I don't need to do both. I can do any one. 86 minus 3 is 84. 97 minus 14 is also 84. Sorry, 83, not 84. 86 minus 3 is 83. 97 minus 14 is also 83. So 83 are the first two digits of your answer. And to get the next two digits, you have to multiply minus 14 times minus 3, which gives you 42. So 8342 is the answer. Now, this is a very powerful method which you can extend for numbers which are near to 100. Now, they can be less than 100, they can be more than 100. In both cases, it will work. For example, if I have 84 into 89, once again, I have minus 16 and minus 11. Now, once again, I do cross addition. I can do any one of them. 84 minus 11 is 73. Now, 16 and 11. Minus 16 times minus 11 gives you 176. Now, you have only two digits that you can put here. So you cannot write 176 here. So you can write 1 here, 76 here, and add them up. 7476 is your answer. So once again, these are methods to, these are not the normal way that we do calculation. This is not the normal way that we multiply. But these are techniques which are used for quick calculation and quick multiplication, right? So these are examples of, and again, the point that I'm trying to make is the answer is not very important. What is important is the method. The method and the process of how you are approaching the problem is very important. Okay. Now, another very important aspect that you are going to learn is what is a real number? Does anyone know what is a real number? You can just type in the chat if you know it. Okay. No, it's not rational number. Okay. Have you heard of the term number line? Is there anyone who has not heard about number line? You can raise your hand. Okay. So this is the number line. A number line is a line which has all the numbers that you can think of on the line. So this is the way that we define the number line. And the definition that you would have heard about real number is real number is any number on the number line. This is the definition that you normally hear about real numbers. But what is the mathematical way to describe this? Now, if I look at the number line, To the left of 0, I have the negative numbers. And to the right of 0, I have the positive numbers. Now, if I take any negative number and I square it, I get a positive number. If I take a positive number and I square it, then also I'll get a positive number. That means if I take any number from the number line and I square it, I will get a positive number or a 0. So any number, the square of it will be either 0 or more than 0. And this any number is nothing but any number on the number line. So that means this is a real number. So the square of a real number is always greater than or equal to 0. This is the definition of, this is the mathematical definition of a real number. Right? Now, this is something which is not part of your syllabus. But this concept is very, very important to solve a lot of questions where you have this. I'll give you one example. If I have an equation x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square equal to 0, what is the value of x and y? Now, x minus 2 square is the square of a real number. So the square of two real numbers is 0. Now, each of them can only be 0 or more than 0. Now, when they add up to 0, that means both of them are equal to 0. So therefore, x minus 2 square is 0 and y minus 3 square is 0. So therefore, x minus 2 is 0 and y minus 3 is 0. So x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. So this is the way to solve these kind of problems, where you have to use the concept of real numbers. Okay. Again, this is something which is not part of your regular syllabus, but this is something which we are going to cover. Okay. Now, what do we call the numbers which do not appear on the number line? What will we call those numbers which are not there in the number line? The numbers which are there in the number line are called real numbers. But what are the numbers which are not there in the number line? What will we call those numbers? So the opposite of real numbers is imaginary numbers. So we'll come to learn about imaginary numbers also. I'm just giving you the terms, but this is just a demo class. So I'm not going to get into details in this class, but when we get into the actual classes, we'll do all of this. Okay. Then we will be doing concepts like cyclicity of powers. For example, 2 to the power 1 is 2. 2 to the power 2 is 2 times 2, which is 4. 2 to the power 3 is 2 into 2 into 2, which is 8. 2 to the power 4 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, which is 16. 2 to the power 5 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, which is 32. 2 and 2 to the power 6 is 64. 2 to the power 7 is 128. Like this, it goes on. So now if you look at these numbers, the numbers have 2486 as the last digits. And then it again starts off with 2, then 4, then 8. The next number will be 2 to the power 8, which is 256. So 2486. So that means the powers of 2 repeats in a cycle of 2486. This is called cyclicity of 2, power of 2, right? So these are concepts which are not part of your regular syllabus, but these are what we call as non-routine mathematics, right? That's why we are calling it non-routine mathematics. So these are not routine mathematics. These are not part of your regular syllabus. These are not even part of your regular Olympiad syllabus that you cover, right? Okay. So does anyone have any question? You can type your question in the chat. I hope I have been able to clarify the difference between the normal Olympiad classes and what we are going to do in this kind of classes, in non-routine mathematics classes. Right? So, any questions from anyone? Any doubts? Oh, use of cyclicity of power. Okay, I'll just give you an example, but don't worry too much about it. We will discuss this in more details later on. So, what is the last digit of 362 to the power of 973? So to solve this kind of questions, we use cyclicity of powers. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? We will discuss that. See, this is not this is just a regular. This is just a demo class, so I'm not going into too much of details. Even if I do it, you will not be able to understand fully. So let's leave it at that. This is just an example. I cannot, teach you everything in one day. So when we get into the regular classes, we will be covering all this in detail. So at that time, I will explain. Okay. No, para, it will not be 8. It will be something else, but I'll explain later on. Okay. So don't worry about the answer. This is just to show you the type of things that we are going to cover. Okay. Any other doubt? Any other question? Okay. So let me ask you, how many of you learned? Okay. How many of you are clear about the difference between the normal Olympiad classes and this class? If you are clear, you can just type Y for yes, or you can put up your hand. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Okay. My next question is, how many of you learned something new in today's class? Something which you did not know. Okay, excellent. So again, this is just a demo class, it's very limited in terms of, I cannot interact with you, and you cannot talk to me in this class, but in the regular class, you'll be able to talk to me, and we can interact. So, it's much easier to explain when we can talk to each other, right? So we will be covering all of this in more details when we get into the regular classes. So the main focus of this syllabus is to give you concepts which are not part of your regular syllabus. Let me put it that way. Okay. Any last question before we end the class? Okay, great. So there are a lot of things which will be new. We will be discussing a lot of new things and concepts and methods to solve certain problems. Okay. Copy the link. Which link are you talking about? Arya, which link are you talking about? Are you talking about the links that Rajan sir? Oh. So let me see if. One second. The links were all given in the beginning. Okay. So these are the links for those who joined late. These are all the links that was shared earlier on in today's class. So you can download the links, right? Okay. Okay. So that's all for today. Have a nice weekend. We meet next Saturday, same time at 5 p.m. Take care. Good evening. Bye.